Now, I do want to be as respectful to my fellow man as possible. When it comes to the subject, I do tend to be quite blunt in my thoughts about this subject, sometimes even going as far as making fun of it. This may not be the most appropriate way for me to discuss this subject, but sometimes frustration does get the best of me. As it says in Romans chapter 3, starting with verse 10.
As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after God. They are all gone out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Their throat is an open sepulchre. With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of asps is under their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their ways, and the way of peace have they not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes.
I think that the LGBTQ community may think Christians are rude, hateful, bigoted, hurtful, and etc. This is far from the truth. Homosexuality is no more different than a man having a one-night stand with a woman. The sin is still equal. The reason why the Christian community tends to focus so much on homosexuality is our culture adopted the practice from ancient times to deliberately offend the one and truly living God. They despise His holiness. Celebrating sin is the root cause of Christians hammering hard on the LGBT community. It's because they tend to bring attention to themselves, where Christians are not left with any other choice than to rebuke it for what it is: filthy sin. Believe me, if our society was promoting one-night stands, which it does too, but not in the same way as the LGBTQ has done, I would be targeting their actions with the fiery spirit of John the Baptist. If the Christian community did not love our neighbors, we would not care what people did with one another. But because we do love our fellow neighbors, and we wish for them to have eternal life with a holy God, then it's our Christian duty to tell you what you're doing is an abomination to God and the laws of nature. Now, I understand that people in the LGBTQ community most likely will not accept this answer. But here's the thing. Deep down, you know it's wrong if what you're doing is morally correct, and you are a byproduct of your monkey cousin. Would see this practice in nature and in all of its regularity. But you don't and you won't. Sure, you might say that's not true. It does happen in nature. Well, my friend, that is called confusion. The animal doesn't do this act because he is seeking to insult God. Nor is he doing this act to be different. The animal is thinking he is with a woman animal. But animals are not really all that smart. And they do quite dumb things, sometimes. My example is my dog. He is as dumb as you can come by. 1 minute he's licking his butt. And the next minute, he's running into a raspberry bush. Or he thinks he can fly by jumping over an 8-foot fence, when his height is probably about 10 inches off the ground. Sure, it's funny, but I don't want to get my morality from him. I've seen him rolling in poop, throwing his bone on the ground, to get it as dirty as he can make it, and then he wants to eat it. So trying to use nature as a case for homosexuality simply won't work, nor will it convince me. Because nature cannot survive with this kind of behavior. You are literally practicing extinction. If you believe in evolution, then would you not be going against it? Your worldview is corrupt, vile, and evil. And you can't make sense of it. You can't even be consistent in it for more than 5 seconds, without stealing logic, induction, and morality from the Christian worldview. I recommend you watch a debate with Dr. James White and Dr. Codrington, and you can judge for yourself if God affirms homosexuality or not.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Thank you for watching our video. You can help us spread the gospel message by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You can also subscribe to our Rumble channel to see our upcoming videos. However, at the moment Rumble doesn't seem to like our videos. They have already deleted one of them. I hope this practice doesn't continue with them. God bless you.